Yo yo! What's going on, party people? I hope you're doing really well. My name is Diane and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and this is going to be a reading for Wednesday the 12th of July, which I have no idea how that happened. Like, I don't know how it's just the 12th of July. I feel like time is going more quickly. Is that just me? I feel like I'm losing weeks. But anyway, it's a timeless reading. So pile number 1 is the Pyrite. Pile number 2 is the Moonstone. And pile number 3 is the black tourmaline, which I always feel looks suspiciously like coal. But, you know, who am I to argue? So that's your piles. They are quite chunky stacks today, because I feel like I've not, because I've not been doing readings for a while. Like I feel like I get a little bit of like tarot withdrawal, so that might be why the stacks are chunky. Enter chunk, stage right. So I will just give you a second to choose your pile. Okay, so move that guy out of the way. I'll move that out of the way. Okay, and pile number 1 is the Pyrite. Okay, so you guys have the 6 of Wands, believe and succeed. So that's a brilliant card to start with, pile number 1. And you have the 9 of Pentacles, well-deserved reward. Okay, I feel like this is about self-esteem right off the bat. So there's some kind of movement forward here. Like the 6 of Wands indicates a hard-won victory, pile number 1. Okay, it can indicate that you have been stuck for a while, but there's like a sudden kind of movement forward. Like it's a hard-won victory, but you're kind of at the, the end of the tunnel. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing. And it's to do with a change in mindset. It could be to do with your solar plexus, because the pyrite is often associated with the solar plexus. The 9 of Pentacles is to do with like seeing your own worth. And because of that, because you have moved past some kind of like low self-esteem block that was getting in your way, now you're going to succeed. You may even be stepping into some kind of position of authority or leadership or power or something like that. But I also feel like there's, money headed your way, because I feel like whatever this was, it was like this low self-esteem was kind of blocking you in all aspects. You have the 9 of Swords, the Hanged Man in reverse, which I'm going to keep them in reverse today. The 5 of Pentacles, yep. Oh my god, look at this. The 8 of Swords, the 7 of Cups, and you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. See, this is where you were wanting to be, this Queen of Wands. Did I say Queen of Swords? I meant Queen of Wands. See, you have the Queen of Wands in reverse, but you want her to be upright. So that's what you're moving into. You're moving into an energy of Queen of Wands, upright, confident, being okay with being seen, because that might have been a problem before, right? Not wanting to be seen, because the 9 of Pentacles is also a card of like public recognition, being seen, self-worth, solar plexus stuff. Like I am confident, I have worth, I'm okay with being seen, I know what I want, leadership type energy. But there was something that was keeping you very stuck before, and I feel like it was low self-esteem. It was your own mindset. But you have the Hanged Man in reverse, so you're seeing yourself as you are for the first time in your life, I want to say, and that's what's about to unblock you. Like, you can actually expect like a bunch of stuff to come in for you all at once. I feel like Spirit was waiting for you to see yourself in this light, because the thing is, other people can tell you that you're awesome as much as they want, but until you start to believe it and internalize it, until that switch flicks, you're not going to believe it, and nothing's going to change for you. You understand? Like someone can give you like a really high paying job, like a really high profile job, but if you don't think you deserve it, you're going to sort of subconsciously sabotage it, right? That's why like a lot of lottery winners end up bankrupt, because they come from this like poverty mindset, and then they're given all this money and they're like, ugh, get it away. Like it's subconsciously like, oh, I don't deserve this, get it away, so it's gone, you know. But you have the Nine of Swords here, so I feel like there was constant overthinking, thinking the worst of yourself, of your situation, of your belief, like in what you could do. The Five of Pentacles, possibly you've always had money problems, but it talks more generally about being left out in the cold. The Eight of Swords, perceiving yourself in a certain way was keeping you stuck in a cyclical pattern, right? And the Seven of Cups here, I feel like there's kind of just jumbled, excuse me, like not seeing things clearly. There could also have been a block in your throat chakra because I just lost my voice. But like, being a bit like brain fog, that can also be a symptom of your solar plexus being a bit blocked, like having like a brain fog. You might want to work on your solar plexus, because the Nine of Pentacles is also related to the solar plexus. If you are interested in the chakras, I have another channel, How to Train Your Caterpillar. The link is in the description box. You should go and check it out. There's lots of information there. But see, with the Seven of Cups, you may have found yourself being like, I don't know what to do. Where do I go? What should I do? Should I go this way? Should I date this person? Should I take this job? Should I set up my own business? I don't know what to do. Brain fog. When the solar plexus starts to open, you will feel a lot more solid in yourself, what you want to do, your belief systems, all this kind of thing. So all that's going to fade away, okay? That is why I'm actually going to move these out of the way, because I feel like that's what's moving and this is what you're stepping into. Because there's something here about self-belief as well. You have to believe that you can do it before you can actually do it, right? Like if you keep telling yourself that you suck at everything and like, oh, I couldn't be a leader, oh, I couldn't do that, I couldn't do public speaking, then that's your reality, right? But if you know, once you change that reality and you're like, I can do that, yeah, no problem, like it'll take some work, maybe it's a curveball, maybe I'll have to learn some new stuff, but I can do it. You have despair, you have main female, you have thief, and you have official person. See, this is the role that you're stepping into. I don't know what you're doing. It could be a specific role, you know, Nine of Pentacles, leadership, being in the public eye, owning your own business, manager, you know, official job. I don't know what that would be like. I don't know, teacher, lawyer, accountant, I don't know, something, I want to say that you're it's some kind of leadership position, okay, where you would be seen. That's what you're stepping into and that's where you're supposed to be. But I don't know if some of you guys also maybe were suffering from like depression, because this is who you've always supposed to be, right? Main female or main male, obviously, if you're a dude. But you were always supposed to be in the public eye, or you were always supposed to be like a leader. But there was this like sadness or depression or self-hate and like, you know, lack of self-esteem that was taking, it was a thief, you know, because now that that's out of the way, all there is this like confident, motivated person, you know, because it's almost like it's literally almost like somebody's done a cleansing. Or maybe you listen to something on YouTube or something like that, or maybe you've been listening to a lot of solar plexus frequencies, or you've been doing a lot of work on that chakra. But this despair, this sadness, this lack of control, thinking that you can't do things, thinking that you're a terrible person, or there was something that was holding you back, that was stopping you from stepping into this role that has now been removed, or it's I'm talking like days, like today, tomorrow, a couple of days after that. It's not going to be long, okay? Because it's then going to free you up, because that was the only thing that was getting in your way, was this mindset, you know. And the thing is, if you believe in something enough, it's almost like a thought form, like it kind of creates itself, if you see what I mean. So that is your message, pile number one. I see you, yeah, the Six of Wands, like success. See, again, the Six of Wands is being in the public eye. And you're going to be well received. People like you. I don't know if you think that people don't like you, but they do, okay? Because the Six of Wands talks about someone that is well liked. It's because it's someone that's worked to get where they are. Like, they've fought the war. You know, they're popular, they're dynamic, it's a go-getter, it's someone that's done the work, you know, they're personable, all this kind of stuff. That's the sort of role you're stepping into here. So you're going to be well received in whatever this is that you're doing. Okay? It's only you that doesn't like you, is what I want to say. I mean, you're always going to get those people that are like jealous or want to try and, like, you know, cut your legs out from under you a little bit, but that's jealousy. That's not your problem. You know what I mean? That's something, the more that you work on your solar plexus, the less that type of shit will affect you, because you'll be able to see where the person's coming from. You know, you'll be like, well, that's because you don't like yourself, right? Because that's the type of person that goes around doing that kind of thing. You know, like people that don't really like themselves, right? So that is your message pile number 1. The camera was on 11:11 as I finished. So that was your message pile 1. I hope you found it useful, and well done you. I don't know what you've been doing, but it's working. Keep it up. I hope you found the message useful and enjoyed it, and as always, I wish you many, many blessings, love and light, and good luck with whatever leadership role you are stepping into. Pile number 2, you are the Moonstone. You also have a big old chunk of cards, so hold on here. Okay, you have, ooh, that's a good card. You have the Ace of Swords, clarity of belief, and you have the Empress, nurture. I think some of you in this pile, if you resonate with this, you may be coming out of hermit mode. So it's like, you know, the butterfly emerging from the chrysalis into this Empress energy here, whether you're a male or a female. It's you know, the Empress is self-love. You may have been attracted to pile number 1. There's some kind of breakthrough mentally, and I feel like it was supposed to come at this time, okay? So please don't beat yourself up if you're like, oh, I should have seen this about myself sooner. I should have seen this sooner. You weren't supposed to. It was supposed to happen now, because there was lessons you were supposed to learn, okay? Some of you, only take this if it resonates, but some of you may have had some kind of epiphany about your mother or your sister, like some kind of nurturing energy in your life. Well, someone that was supposed to nurture you, like a mother, grandmother, sister, aunt, caregiver, something like this. I would say it was a woman though. But you may have had some kind of epiphany about this, okay? I also feel like some of you who chose this pile are being prepared to be a mother. Let's see what else comes out here. See, the Empress is all about, you know, the divine feminine. And, you know, whether you resonate with that or not, like, the divine feminine talks about self-love, self-appreciation. Not chasing things, but being secure enough in yourself to be like, okay, I don't need to chase anything, because what's meant for me will come to me when I'm in the right vibration. Because when you're chasing stuff, basically what you're saying to the universe is, that thing is running away from me. You know what I mean? Whether that's money or a person or whatever it is. When you're saying, like, when you're chasing, you're saying to the universe, that thing is running, so it will continue to run. But when you stay in one place and be like, okay, so maybe that wasn't the right thing for me, that's fine. Something else will come in, that's cool. I'm not chasing. I'm just gonna sit here and be like regal and have things flow to me. Basically, it's being in the flow. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. It's like being in the flow and letting things flow to you. It's quite regal. The Empress is quite regal. Very beautiful, very handsome. So I want to say that because of that, your blessings are about to flow to you. I think you should watch pile 1. I feel like you might have been attracted to it. Okay, you also have Temperance. You have the Fool. Yeah, there's a new beginning coming in here for you. You know, because see with the Empress as well, it's like, you know, say it's a specific person that you want to get with, but, you know, it's just not happening. The Empress is kind of strong enough within herself or himself to be like, okay, so maybe that's not the person for me, right? And kind of letting that go and not chasing them. But there's some kind of new beginning coming in here where it's like you're willing to take a leap of faith. You see how both of their arms are open? It's like you're just in the flow here. Temperance is about, I feel like I do feel like you've been in hermit mode for a lot of you that chose this pile, because it's almost like you've worked out how to manifest. Because the Temperance card is about learning how to balance negative energies with positive energies. And we all have, you know, negative thoughts, but it's about learning to not let those control you, kind of thing. You also have the Page of Wands. See, there's just, you're like seeing things in a new way, is what I want to say. You have Judgment. I feel, okay, hold on. You have the 10 of Wands and you have the 5 of Cups. I feel like, only take this if it resonates, but somebody watching this, or some of you watching this, you had a negative mother, or like a negative feminine energy in your world. You know, someone that was very judgmental, someone that was very harsh with you. And you've been like carrying this burden around for all these years, and it's made you very sad, but you're like releasing it now. It's gone. Because you're seeing it for what it is. That's what this Temperance energy is. You're learning, you know, if that's not resonating for you, this might not be your pile, but it's about learning to balance, like, to get rid of, I can never think of that word. It's like learning to get rid of the negative energy, because, you know, you carry these things around with you, these memories and like these thoughts about yourself. Like, you know, say you had a very critical mother, you know, like childhood is a very formative time, so you're going to carry the criticism, you know, into adulthood, like, oh my god, nothing I ever do is right, or, you know, whatever it was that was said to you. But once you realize that that came from like your mum or your auntie or your sister or whatever, you can be like, okay, well, that's another person with their own set of problems. That wasn't about me. I can release that. That's, you know, I feel like that's what you're doing here. It's like a mental mindset about, it's like a breakthrough. And I feel like you're seeing things in a whole new way, and it's just opening up your whole world, basically. And I'm not saying that you're not going to get the person that you want. I'm just saying that once you get into this energy, it's like they're going to start chasing you, basically, you know, or you're going to find that you get like a lot of people wanting to be in your energy, because you're not, you know, when you don't need anything, ironically, that's when everything starts to come in. You have Concern here. You have Expectation. Yeah, I also feel like you're releasing, it's like you've been waiting for something, and you've been like, oh my god, when's it coming? When's it coming? When's it coming? And you're just releasing concern about it. You have Toil and Labor. You have Sudden Wealth. You have Thoughts. You have High Honor, and you have Pathway. There's something, again, I feel like you may have been attracted to pile number 1. There's a new pathway opening up for you, because you've released all this negative stuff from your past, and I feel like you're about to step into some position of high honor. That could be motherhood, it could be owning your own business, it could be like a manager, you know, like an official job, teacher, it could be anything like that, but it's some kind of blessed pathway that you were supposed to be on, and it's because you've released all this sadness from your past. You know, you're just like, no, I'm not taking that. Nope. And I feel like it may be a sudden realization here that you've had. It might happen very suddenly. And with the sudden wealth card, you have the 777, which is about blessings coming in, you know, and the number 11 is about being on the divine path. Okay, so that's your message, pile number 2. Releasing harsh judgments about yourself. I do feel like you've picked it up though from like some kind of female figure, but you're releasing all these harsh judgments that were holding you back. Okay, so that is your message, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you many, many blessings, love and light. And pile number 3, you guys, with a black tourmaline. Okay, you have, oh, your cards are everywhere. Okay, you have the Ace of Pentacles, strengthening bonds. Ooh, you have the 4 of Wands, joy and stability, and you have the 5 of Wands, challenging times. Okay, I want to go ahead and say, even before I've seen the rest of the cards, I want to say this is someone from your past, or someone that you've been fighting with. Doesn't have to be love, okay, but I'm going to read it like it's love, because that's the most likely scenario for a lot of people, but it could be also a friend or family member. Someone's going to reach out to you. This could be someone, I want to say there's going to be like a dating where you get to know each other again, or even, you know, maybe you didn't know each other that well to begin with, but it's like getting to know each other, strengthening bonds, hanging out, rebuilding, and it's going to lead to a commitment. Also, that looks like a firework, so this may all happen quite suddenly. With the 5 of Wands, I feel like you guys had a fight. And I feel like the reason for the fight was that both of you may have had your defenses up. But I want to say some of you from this pile also watched pile 1 and 2. And if that is the case, the reason that this person is now able to come in is because you've just released a whole bunch of stuff about self-worth that I think was maybe kind of had your defenses up a little bit. And this other person may have done that too, okay? But I feel like you guys fought in the past because both of you had your defenses up. But I feel like you're about to get into a relationship with this person, like, pretty suddenly. I just feel like it's all going to move very fast, you know, because you go from like the Ace of Pentacles to the 4 of Wands. You know, the 4 of Wands is like being a committed relationship, moving in together, marriage. Like, I'm not saying all that is going to happen super fast, but it you know, it's some kind of date with someone from your past, or like going for dinner or something, you know, some kind of meeting up with someone that's going to lead to you guys being in a relationship. And I feel like it's because, you know, when everybody's defenses are up, there's just like miscommunications and misunderstandings and stuff, and I feel like that's what's being removed. Yeah, look, you have the 2 of Swords in reverse. So this could be someone that you've blocked, or someone that blocked you. That is, you're now unblocking, or they're unblocking you, or it's like you were keeping this person out. You have the 10 of Swords in reverse. So there was obviously a difficult ending here. Maybe I feel like there was a miscommunication or something. Like you felt that they stabbed you in the back and vice versa, maybe. But the 10 of Swords indicates like a tricky ending, but it's in reverse. So I feel like this person wants to come in and work on this with you. You have the 9 of Cups here. So I feel like this is a wish fulfillment for you. So, you know, if that's not the case for you, like, then this might not be your pile, right? But I feel like this is a wish fulfillment for you, to hear from this person and to hang out with them and like get to know them again, or get to know them for the first time. You have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so there's something here about wanting to work on this. So you guys might have to actually work on it, you know, but you both want to. Sorry, my camera cut out. And you have the 8 of Pentacles, the King of Swords in reverse, and you have the Page of Cups. So someone here, this person, whoever they are, has been working very hard on release. Like, the King of Swords is someone, exactly like I was saying, very defensive, you know, working from a logical point of view instead of like from the heart space, trying to protect themselves, trying not to show emotion, or not being very good at showing emotion. Because the thing is, you know, if you have a blocked sacral chakra, or, you know, some kind of trauma from the past, like maybe you were taught that emotions were not okay or something, you know, when you bring it into adulthood, it's difficult to release that, right? So, you know, or you've been hurt in a past relationship, you know, it's easier not to show emotions, right? But this person's been working very hard on getting in touch with their emotions, because you have the Page of Cups here, which is, that is the emotional card. It's, you know, the Page of Cups is someone very playful, someone very open, someone open with their feelings to the point of like naivety. So that could be who they originally were, but like for some reason they've had to put their guard up, they got hurt, blah 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 blah. But I feel like you guys are gonna really have a good time. Like they might have a very playful energy. Could be a younger water sign, doesn't have to be at all. They could be younger though. Very romantic, and they're gonna come in with a very emotional message, is what I want to say. Or they're gonna, you know, it's gonna start off with a message, but they're gonna be very emotional with you, because I think they've been working really hard on that, and they really want to put in the work in this connection with you. Okay. So you also have gift, and you have child. Okay, so for some of you, only take this if it resonates, but the universe is about to gift you with a child with this person. Okay, so if you are someone that has been wanting to have a child, you know, to start a family, then the universe is going to gift you a family with this person. Okay. Also, it could be, I mean, you can take that if you want to, but it can also be, in addition to that, this person is going to come in with a gift. Like, I don't know, that could be an actual gift, like a little present that they've bought you, or flowers, or they want to take you for dinner, or something like that. But also the child, you know, if children are definitely out for you, it represents a new beginning in this deck. See, also you have see that Ace of Pentacles he's working on? It's the same pentacle from this card here, right? So they've been working very hard on what they're going to say, what the date's going to be like, where are we going to go. They're quite analytical, this person. It's like, how am I going to get the best outcome? Like, where should we go? What should we do? Should it be a dinner date? Should it be lunch? Should I come to them? Should I invite them down here? Should we meet halfway? They've been working very hard on what to say. You have privileged lady. You have unexpected income. So this message, I feel, is going to come very out of the blue, because the Page of Cups is also usually a very out of the blue message. Okay, and I also take that card to be the Ace of Pentacles. So you're going to get this offer from this person very out of the blue. You have main male, so this is like your main person, okay, or your main female. Good looking cat. Well turned out, very presentable, clean. Yummy. You have distant horizons, so this person might travel to see you. You have marriage. Oh my god, this person wants to marry you. Pile number 3. You know, or be in a long-term commitment with you if you feel like marriage doesn't fit this person. But you know, you have marriage and you have the 4 of Wands. Like, this person wants to be in a committed relationship with you, marriage. You might move, okay, because you have distant horizons. So this person might live in the next city, they might live overseas or something like that. But you guys might move in together, because I have this feeling that they want to take care of you, like for those of you that would resonate with. Obviously, if you're a dude dealing with a chick, that might not resonate as hard for you, okay? Although maybe it does, I don't know what your deal is. But you have the 8 of Pentacles, which is someone working very hard. So I feel like this person may also have been working hard on their money so that they can be nice to you, right? Like privileged lady, privileged man, like spoil you. I don't know, maybe take you away on holiday for a couple of days or a day. Maybe they want to provide for you, because you do have marriage and you have child here. So there may be a surprise pregnancy here, just throwing that out there. Okay, and you have journey. Yeah, see, I think they might live a little further away or something. The next city, the next town. Maybe you're gonna go live with this person, or you have to travel to go see them. But there's something about, you know, the end of this defensiveness with this person. I think you're going to be very happy, pile number 3. Okay, so that is your message. I hope it was useful. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.